You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Plan to Prosper podcast show. It is Tuesday. It is a fabulous day right after Labor Day, and we are just here to say thank you for joining us this Tuesday after Labor Day. I know it could be challenging for so many of us because we want one more day, but guess what? It's back to where the grind, trying to get through the rest of 2024. This third quarter has been very important to so many of our viewers that they have been contacting us about the information and how it makes sense to start really thinking about 2025. And if you're just joining us for the first time or coming in for the last quarter three, and you wanted to know what it's about getting everything in order in your business, which is nonprofit, and also your company, preparing you for 2025. We're implementing so many of these items and tools and strategies now in fourth quarter. You should be really increasing your income, working out the kinks. So 2025, you are ready to go. We think about having the holidays at the end of the year, and we are at the end of the year. October is upon us. And we're going to be really moving pretty fast this next quarter four. You have the elections. Yes, you got Thanksgiving, Christmas. People taking out time to just depress, breathe, think, trying to figure out what's next, trying to come up with this plan and who's going to be elected and how that's going to affect the world. We have a lot of moving parts and how we growing our company, who we should partner with, and what are different types of jobs and opportunity out there. And so that's why we took quarter three to really focus on three crucial components. Now in July, we talked about your market research, and you can go to our blog at thesharoncampbell.com and take a download of these notes that we're providing for you. And so we talked about, again, doing the market research, the importance of having market research, accurate market research that affect today, not the past, not past data, but data for right now and in the future. And really thinking about who's your competition. And this whole thought, I don't have no competition. I'm my own competition. That's a great self um, pick up talk for yourself. And I think that's good. It really motivates you, good affirmation. But reality, everyone have competition. That's the world. Target, Walmart, Dollar Tree, $500, McDonald's, Wendy's, Apple Watch, Samsung, Google Watch. Just think about all there's a competition. So you do have them. Your whole thing is how do you work with them? How do you move your product to your market? Given that we have over 2.8 billion people in the world, why are we sitting just in our community? That market research was so very important in July. And then writing the strategies and the goals that make sense. Repetition, repetition. The more we talk about this on our show, there's a reason why. Keep repeating it long enough, it'll sink in, action will happen. Planning, preparation, execution has to go happen that way. If you don't plan and prepare, execution is not going to happen because what you'll be executing is something you haven't planned for. And it is not something that you wake up one morning and think about. It is rolling out the plan. And don't overplan. Sometimes we overplan. We plan, we prepare, we execute. Because not one thing is perfect in the world. It's not perfect. So you're gonna always be we tweaking it, we finding it. So that's why it's important to set your goals and strategies and create a detailed growth plan. Do not, when I say detailed, I don't mean every step do not need to be in there. That was what quarter um, three was about. In July, we ended it with your social media, your digital platform. What are you really putting out there? And when you're gone, do people miss you when you come back? And do you start all over again? And why are we being consistent? Consistency is the key to success. Doing it over and over and perfecting it once, do it again, because you're never going to be perfect, but you're trying to get better and better and better at. That was quarter three, part one. That was July. August, we talked about our customer and getting feedback from our customers and identifying who our customers and be able to reach them, touch them, get them engaged. We already have the strategy, we have the market. We say now it's time to engage them so you can get paid. Implementation, implementing all of those marketing strategies that you designed and came up with in July. So now you're out there, you're putting it out there, you're marketing it, you're making sure you have your right target market. Hiring the right people, yes, to do this work. Hiring the right people to target marketing for you. You can't do it all. You can't be the best marketer. You can't be the best CEO trying to market it, do your finance, trying to post everything. You just can't do it all. Hire people. The time that you spent trying to save $1, you have lost $10 trying to save $1. So hire, pay, recruit, hire qualified people. It's nice to use your family and your friends, but you have to realize, are they really dedicated? Do they have the time? Or they're just saying yes just to, because they really want to help you, but they really don't have the time to do that. They're pushing your stuff to the back burner while they doing what they need to do for their own self and their own company. And that's just human nature. But September, oh my goodness, closing it out in quarter three. I think September is such a breathtaking because it's how you bring it all together to make money. So in quarter three is, hey, look, I need more partners and people I need to collaborate with for I can have a bigger um, um, what do you call it? Footprint. And so often we want to be I. If you're gonna grow, you got to learn me. Who's on your team? Like myself, for the Plan to Prosper podcast, I have Mark Lee. Mark is excellent about bringing this program to all the different platforms. That is not my skill set. He excellent about calling me to see, do I need anything? Are we going to be able to, for one, myself being in front of the computer on time because of my travel schedule. As you can see, I have a frog tonight behind me, different location. The frog is there. So for me as well, I'm getting into the frog. Say, okay, you know, I need to center my peace. Um, Coming off of a holiday, coming off of knowing what all the great work we have done to make sure that our company is moving forward, and then having someone in your corner to help you with technology. We got a new laptop, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, it didn't pick up, it didn't do what I need to do. And I'm like, did I build in the time? But then when you have somebody on your team that say, hey, look, we got time. You have some time to let us try to work through these little issues, little hiccups, little gaps. And guess what? Bam. We're on the air. Yes. And it's those things that make a difference. I think people, it's like, did I get a chance to do my lipstick? Oh, let me see if my clothes right. You know, you're rushing, you're trying to, and then you have these hiccups, and then you have your team that say, you know what, we got this. We're okay with this. We're going to move that forward. So you have to have partners. Your other partner is you cannot grow and meet those 2.8 billion people that's in the world. Who else can you start saying, okay, next year we're putting our show on the road. We're going to hit 10 states about what we're doing. Yes, 10. Identifying them, if that was a strategy, build the relationships in that community, target them, use our social media, get them on social media. This is what we're doing. We're going to test this in quarter 4, October. Test. All bringing in speakers, just putting it all together. I just tell people it's just wonderful to know what's coming together because we did that work. And bringing in partners, building relationships, going back to old relationships and have a conversation about how I can help you, how you can help me, how we can bridge this together. And we have this whole month to build those relationships and get something down on paper and execute. The world has opened up for you. It has. And I'm just so excited about what our company is going to do. For one, we got the Plan to Prosper podcast. The things we're doing for that's going to open up in the next quarter is just, I'm just like, yes. Number 2, we have the Sharon Campbell Solution Group, which is our flagship, our mothership with all the programs that's up on there. We offer different certification. We are growing in the nonprofit world, in the social justice movement. We have taken up new projects, developing businesses one after the other, helping them go, identifying grants. Oh my goodness, and scholarships for our clients and stuff. All of that is just so working and moving in your purpose. But we're doing this with partners. We're not doing this by ourselves. Going after federal grants and stuff. Partners we are working with. So I can't tell you the importance of having all those partners. Then the third is securing funding. Now, for my company, we look at funding many different ways. Some of you think funding is just having cash money or having money that you can use. Sometimes funding can be different ways to get money. It could be grant funding, cash money funding, partnership money. Someone else have money they want to invest in what you're doing, but you got to have a financial plan, a comprehensive financial plan, one that says, I want to make this amount of money in 2025, 2026, 2028, and this is how I'm going to make it. It has to be on paper. You got to take the time and get it down. We finished with all the holidays as it relates to the summertime. Kids back in school, colleges. If you don't have any kids, parents are beautiful. It's your time to do what? Put your stuff on paper and execute it. You got to make some clear commitments to yourself. You're going to have to say no to a lot of people to get the yes to you. You got to allow the world, and it's not going to be strictly, I'm on social media, I'm telling the world I can meet. You can tell yourself that all day long, but COVID is gone, and people as human beings want to be touched. They want to be looked at. They want to have a conversation. They want to laugh. They want to go out. They want to enjoy life to the fullest. So your plan should incorporate doing that. Now, does that mean that you got to be out there every night? No. What it is that you got to strategically look at who. If you look at your Facebook, you have being so many different groups, and you join a group, but you haven't contributed anything to the group. So either get out the group or do the work to be in the group. And then don't be in the group just for you. Be in the group for the whole group. How can I help you? You have joined other organizations, paying your dues, and you're not showing up doing any work. Not being present. Time management and financial planning hand in hand. I was talking to a potential client, and he says, I will get back to you when I am financial stable. I was like, so what did that mean? One, are you saying to me the fee that we have, you don't have the capacity to pay that, and you got to figure out how or when, or why are you giving up on yourself altogether? Why not ask, how do we negotiate this that I can start now? Because think about it. The possibility you made, figure out how to get your finance together to do that. But look at all the time you have wasted. Look at all the opportunities that have passed by. There's so much you could have done during that time. Maybe you could have just simply said, what can I do now? And I know I can't pay you the full amount, but can you give me a sketch and I can pay you this much? Or I have this amount of money, and could you get me started so I won't be waiting another 3 to 4 or 5 months? Because we will put off stuff because we may not feel we have that. So I don't know people financial, but what I have discovered is that people don't want to make the sacrifice up front. They may want have an income of $300,000, but they don't want to sacrifice paying $3,000 to get to 300. And there's a mind shift that may have to happen. Some of the things you could do is say, you know what, she has these podcasts every Tuesday. I need to be in front of them to glean and get and do some of that as preparation to help me get to having the fun that I need. Then keep coming home and sitting, well, maybe if I pay off this bill, maybe if I juggle this, and you don't have a budget. So you got to really, really work on this and get professional assistance to help you build that. That financial plan is the key. That's the key to everything that you are designed to do for your company. It is the key to you growing and thriving and reaching your goal. It is the masterpiece that you could put on your wall or whenever you wake up in the morning and you start your day, it's the first thing that pops on your computer. It's that bell on your phone that goes off that reminds you of why you are doing this, why you are pushing yourself, why you're committed to be successful. It is those affirmations that's making a difference that you can get to your 300,000 plus dollars that you are asking for. That you are not limited when someone says, "Oh, I can help you to get to six figure." Well, I don't want to be six figures. I want to be 10 figures. Or how about this? I don't want them to be a number that defines me. I want to make as much as I can and help as many people as I can, and be in the giving mood to give back as much as I can so everyone else can have a piece of the pie. I am telling you, the more you give, the more you receive, the more you grow. And don't limit yourself for how much. Have an idea of what it's going to take for you to grow, but not how much you can be in your bank account. I always say, I want more if I can give more. And I know that is deep. I know that on that, I want to take a pause, take a commercial, and I want you to think about that. Think about your financial platform. And when we come back, we're going to talk some more about that. Mark, let's go to a quick commercial now. Well, I see we're having some technical problems, but hey, guess what? We're going to keep moving. So let's talk about the financial plan. We got that down. We know have to for it to be detailed to how you're going to get there, what you're going to do, your revenues, your expense, all of that needs to be laid out. All the contacts, how many contracts you need, what area you need those contracts in, how much. So, for instance, if you're in the consultant business and you're helping people with bookkeeping, the goal is I need to have 30 clients every month able to pay this amount of money every month. But I also need to be adding additional 5 in each quarter. You see the difference? You see how you broke that down? A lot of people say, "Well, I have that." Good. But are you implementing it? Or are you underselling yourself? And think about that. You may have that, but the work that you are doing, you may need to be charging more for it because your client may be asking you for more. It may be taking more time. So you really need to assess all of that as it relates to it. And again, you can have an idea how much money, because you got to have a goal to get there, but never limit it to just that little bit. Give it something to drink. Thirsty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Scratch your throat. So I want to challenge you that by tomorrow, you have written, if you're in the service industry, how many different clients you need and what different amount of money that they need to pay you, or what service they need, and where you're going to find them at. And come up with what your year may look like. I know. That's something to think about, right? Wow. So you may put down 30. Really go ahead and put 60. You are talented, you're an expert. Push yourself. At the same time, enjoy life. Go exercise, eat right, spend time. Find a way to balance it all. Take some mental health time too, some quiet time. Take time to really write out a calendar. I know that, right? You're like, what? than be flying by your butt. Take time to put on your calendar when you want to take your girlfriend out, when you want to take your man out, when you want to take your family out, when you want to take your children out, when you want to take just you out, when you and the girls want to get together, when you want to go to a play, when you want to take a trip. Put all that stuff on your calendar because that's part of you, not trying to fit it in. But put that up. Matter of fact, put that on your calendar first. Mm-hmm. Then put all the things, your clients and everything you want to do the next. And see how that'll work out. How you going to deliver your service? Why do you think you need to have the weekend off? Are you really giving yourself enough time during the weekday to get everything done? Are you spending too much time on the telephone? When you first get up, are you looking on your phone when you stroll? Like what happened? And then when you finish, hour and a half go by and there's nothing that happened that affect your pocketbook. And you have given them that much of your time. Wow, look what you could have done with that. You could have meditated. You could have exercised. You could have spent time with your family. All of that is the quality of life. I think social media is great, but it has its place. It cannot dominate every thought it is. Every time you stop at a stop sign, a stoplight, you're reaching for the phone, strolling to pass time. How about taking time and breathe and meditate? How about taking time that the children that's in the car, you spend time with them and have them to take their phone and put them in their book bag and have a conversation with them. You have to change if you want to make the money you want to make in 2025. You got to be committed to be saying no to a lot of people to get your yes that you're looking for. And you can do it. It does not have to be, let me wait for a New Year's resolution. That's gone. Start today. Start now. Start in the present. Get committed. Move people out your lives that's not lifting you up and you lifting them up. Give to people. Give to your community. Give to your family. Not be taken advantage of. Because it's a big difference. Give your time, mentor somebody. Give a smile to somebody. Grow, develop, and thrive. Because that's what your financial portfolio is going to look like. It's going to look like what you are. If you're not giving and doing and bringing in client and expanding to different areas, your portfolio going to say that. Yeah, your financial plan is going to say you're not. So if the month of October is fourth quarter and you didn't do the work in July, August, and September, it's going to show in October. Yes. If you didn't work on that, and I know you're going to say, well, I just found out about it. That's even better. By the end of this week, I want you to keep going to our website looking for this blog right here. Our website is www.thesharoncampbell.com. The Plan to Prosper podcast show is just one of many components that we have. Go to the blog, and I want you to look for this blog. 2025, my year, my plan. Okay? Look for that. In there, I'm going to give you what you're supposed to have done in July, August, and September. All the main topics. Okay? You're going to see it. You're going to see, you're not going to be able to miss it. So Is it up there now? No. But you have to go to our blog every day. Be consistent. Run after it. Look for it. And it's going to be there. You're going to say, well, why is it not there now? Commitment. Getting you ready. Plan, preparation, execution. We are planning and preparing you for your weekend assignment. You just came back from Labor Day. You're trying to catch up. You're trying to get everything done. But this weekend, you got your assignment. And then you got the rest of this month to execute it. Because the fourth quarter, it is going to be on. We are going to be here every fourth quarter. Unless I'm sick, no reruns, no replays. Unless I'm sick or some emergency, we're going to be here. I made a commitment in my plan in quarter 3 to do some changing. That means I'm going to have to tell some no to some things that's going to be coming down on Tuesday that people are going to want me to have to do. And I'm like, no, I have committed to this right here. So this is what I'm going to be doing. Okay. Lastly, for September, streamline your operation. You got too much going on that don't have nothing to do with nothing. That's on the piece of paper that's taking up your streamline that stuff down. Get it down to the nuts and bolts. See, a nut and a bolt don't fit everything. You can't have a nut and a bolt and try to put it together unless they're the same size. So if you have a bolt and then a little teeny nut and you're like, I can't get it in there. No, it ain't going to work. Or one is so big, it keeps slipping through. You got too much in there. You got too little or too much. You need the right one size. So let's take all of that down. All of it to operation. You're doing too much. You don't have the capacity. You're chasing something that's taking up too much of your time, that return on your investment. You know there are over 2 billion people in the world, and you don't know where they're at in California, Nevada, Utah. The Plan to Prosper show is in 200 countries. Guess what? We are in one right now because of this show. Besides the United States and America, we're in another country because of this show. If it allow us to go to another country already, because we show up, guess what's going to happen if we don't show up? Guess what's going to happen if we continue showing up? Guess what's going to happen? We are going to move and thrive and grow over and over and over again. Let's take a quick commercial now. We're going to come back and we're going to wrap this up. And I'm just telling you, you're going to just grow and thrive. Commercial time, Mark. Let's do this. Okay, welcome back. I just want to know one thing. Are you ready to prosper? Are you ready to move your company or nonprofit out of one area and to the world? Well, I know we are. Pod TV offers that. You know, a great engineer, Mark Lee, that will be able to help you coordinate your um, platform to do what we do as a podcast, to put you out there. So you could contact myself at thesharoncampbell.com. I'll get you in touch with Pod TV because there's no need for me to keep it to myself. The more we're out there, the better it is. I'm just so excited about the opportunity to give you information to help you grow and thrive, to know that we plan quarter three hard, dedicated, committed months to come up with a layout for you. You didn't have to go do it. We did the work for you. And all you have to do is download it and implement it. Just do the work this month. Just do the blessed work this month. And I'm going to tell you, what other job somebody tell you, well, it's a black job or a white job, a Hispanic job, an Asian job, a woman job, or a man job. It is your job to make sure you take care of you. It is your job to brand your baby. It is your job to grow your company. Don't let someone else define what type of job is for you. So you say, if you think this is a black job, making black good money, then that's your job. If this is an Asian job, making Asian good money, then that's your job. If it's a white job, making white money, then that's your job. Don't try to define someone else's job. If it's a Hispanic job, making good Hispanic money, then that's your job. There's one thing, your job can make whatever you want it to be. No one else can define that for you. Those days are gone, we're not coming back. But what we offer you is a roadmap. And you said, what makes yours any different? It's the fact that you decide to download and implement it. The other ones you did not. That is what makes ours different. That you have decided that it is so simple that you're going to take the time and be committed for the rest of this month and watch your financial plan and your wealth come to you. And if it doesn't, because you didn't do your job. Because there's too many people have smartphones on social media. There's too many events you can go. There's too much resources out there while you stay at home in your comfort zone, thinking sending out emails is going to get people to come to you. Being on social media going to listen for someone to sell you another 7-figure plan. You better go out there and get your own 7-figure plan. Because what we're doing is giving you something. It is best for us to give it to you. Because when you succeed, we succeed. The world is a better place when you are thriving in it. And that is what the Plan to Prosper podcast show is about. We've reached 200 countries. If you want to come on and talk about the strategies that you're using to build your empire, feel free, drop us a line. Go to our box and say, hey, contact me. I want to talk about it. I want to tell about my story. But know that it's have to be not about you getting money. It's about you providing and giving resources and information. And the money will follow. See, sometimes we get it wrong. We get it so wrong about money. We think when we come on some of these shows, it's for us to pitch our business, get our client. That is not That is not, no, no, no. It is the time that you give people information for they can see that you have value. And what you have, you are a subject matter expert in it. And then the money follows that. We have gotten it so well. I watch people come on people's shows and just pitch their business, pitch their business, pitch their business. Get no clients and get mad because they don't get any clients. You know, people don't want to hear that. People want to know, what can you give me? And I tell you, when you start pouring into someone, wait a minute, let me just get straight. Don't give away everything. Nah, no. They got to pay for something. But you give them enough that they will see you for you being the subject matter expert, that they want to do business with you. They want to hire you, They want to grow with you. So when you come on our show, it's about giving some strategies and techniques that you have used to grow your company. And when people see that, they want to be around you. It's about you developing your skills for the bigger audience. See, it's about you creating a presence that you are talking to people about how this strategy can help them what they do. Not that you selling up. You know, if it's $29.99, don't tell me it's $5.99. It's just $5.99. Keep it moving. Let's get real with people so people can do business with you, business with us. So the Plan to Prosper podcast show is simply about that. We plan to prosper with you by giving you information that will help you. All you have to do is execute it. We already planned for you. We prepared it for you. So all you got to do now is do it. It's the execution part. And that is the hard part for so many people. It is that part that people don't want to spend the time. You cannot always be working in your business doing the hustle move. You got to spend some time working that business, seeing why people are not ringing you up, why you're not in spaces that people want to do business with you or calling your name in that space. See, I'm saying to you, you have all the tools in your toolbox to be successful. So join us every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time at the Plan to Prosper show, and you will get some strategies just for your company that you can use as soon as we go off the air. I want to thank Martin Lee and Pod TV for making sure that we are in Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Roku, TV, and Fire. Is Amazon Fire and other platforms. They do that. I don't have to do that. That's what partnership's about. And we thank you for you being here tonight, because that's a sacrifice to come on at Tuesday. You could be cooking, getting your kids, but when you make that time, or if you come back to the show, that shows that you're dedicated. I thank you for going to the website, www.thesharoncampbell.com. Go to the blog, pull that information out, and use it. It's your investment. It's not free. It's an investment to you. So on that note, thank you so very much for joining us tonight. I'm looking forward to next Tuesday night when we are going to continue thriving and growing on the Plan to Prosper podcast with you. Have a good night, everyone.